Uh, Hello everyone! Welcome back to Chaos Crossroads, where everything's fine. Yep. Of note, Pete's schedule was all sorts of difficult with him, and he had bad luck with dropping in on sessions that were probably a bit less fun for him, so he has dropped out.
Yeah, Lucas will be missed.
Also, there are some retcons because Pete and I finally did the conversation that he had with Riley.
Yeah.
So Mizzo, which is who I'm naming Riley's wife, did all of the actions, talking and actions that Riley did last session. Since he was unresponsive holding the memo, which Lucas was the one that handed over. Also, when Mizzo answered Glory Must's call, Glory Must demanded to talk to Riley, and Mizzo replies with, "Bluebee is unavailable at the moment. You have to speak with me." Glory Must realizes who she's talking with and replies with a displeased, "You." And Mizzo replies with, "Can it, whore. What do you want?"
I'm sorry, did she call Riley Bluebee?
Yes, she
Yeah.
did.
It's a nickname.
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Randy has left to go take care of family things.
Well,
Thanos snapped and he was just gone.
Actually, no, I have a better idea. He was talking with you, and then his kids came by. And he's been abducted by his children.
Oh, not again.
The swarm of rugrats.
Anyway, the table turns into a black hole, and it sucks everyone in. Everyone dies at the end.
Oh no.
I knew Aris knew Nix was a sorcerer.
Singularity. Anyway. I guess we'll just be finished with dinner and head off to bed.
Very well.
We got stuff to do in the morning. Like making sure.
I'll keep going.
Like making sure Rain stays out of trouble and doesn't backstab people.
I kind of ended last session him revealing that he was in fact a spooky, scary ghost.
Yep.
Yeah,
so he probably spent a little time after that explaining how he got to that point. How he didn't want to leave his new family behind. He couldn't. This is not an option.
Ghost.
He's not
they
sure
give
what
you
happened.
hugs.
The first hug passes through, like he's not there. But then he figures out how to ghost. It's fine.
Fine.
But anyways, yeah.
Being weirdly incorporeal.
I'm kind of curious though.
Oh?
Vision, does your scarf still work?
Don't know. We can test it later.
But I go to the room and then you surprise me. I'll be ready to catch it. Where's the stairs?
She puts the thingy on.
I'm lost. Where are you? Did the guild get bigger?
What was that?
Did the guild get bigger?
No.
Weird.
No, it's been the same size as always. I think you just got shorter.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Right.
gasp! It's Lucas. Lucas taking a nap.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't bother him.
You turn
He's
around,
been through a lot.
and there's a vision.
Oh.
So I guess it works.
He caught her, almost. Well, for definitions of catching.
I didn't
I'm so
even.
glad.
I didn't even hear her come in. Cats,
didn't?
man.
It's a secret. I mean, Riley set this room aside for, I guess, for a reason.
Yeah, you two have fun. I'm going to bed.
Do I even need to sleep anymore? Oh my God.
Shrug.
Riley, what the heck did you do to the bed?
What is he asking about the bed?
So fancy.
It's been like that the entire time.
Moving on.
So then, I have fun music to pull out.
It,
I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
oh boy. Oh no.
So, Rain, you have a dream.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You're like in the black nothingness, and when you turn around, you see yourself, but with 9 tails. And each of the tails has a chain going off of it that trails into the darkness. And she says, "Well, hello, Rain. How are you doing?"
Oh. I'm okay. What's going on?
Oh, we were just going to have a nice little chat.
Who are you?
Oh, I am what your friends have apparently decided to call Near.
Rain flinches.
Anyway, I would like to make a deal with you.
Oh no.
I don't think that I should be taking deals with random voices in my head.
Really? Even though the deal might help you not have to worry about clouds?
Rain kind of stops for a bit at that. She gets sort of a very conflicted expression. What do you mean?
Oh no.
Well, you could join me and we could become one person, and then you would never have to be afraid of clouds again.
You want me to join you and become one?
Well, of course.
Hmm.
And while you're pondering this, Heptolite is next to you. She's like, don't take it.
That.
It's your tail number 1. I forgot her name offhand.
Don't take it. Wait, okay. Jasper's a kind of a cloud now, though, and... But you're right. Yeah, wait, I don't need you to get better with clouds. June's helping me with it. We're gonna figure it out.
And he's like, yeah, we can figure that. And then a chain like appears that's attached to her leg and just and then it just drags her over by near. And she's like, oh yes, we probably don't need to be interrupting us now, do we?
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, your friend just needs to stay out of things they shouldn't be talking. They shouldn't be part of.
Knock it off. Get your paws off Natalie.
Oh? Would you consider me letting her go as part of the deal?
That's not
What
fair.
would happen to Natalie if I don't take the deal?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Why would I need to tell you?
Rain flinches at that. She kinda shuffles awkwardly with her paws.
And then like it becomes a bit clearer that like all the other tails, they also go down chains to the other people who are in your tails.
Rain winces and tries to turn back to look at her own tails.
Wouldn't you at least
there-
accept the deal even for your friends? I mean, it's like, how unfortunate. I thought you liked them.
I do like them.
And now he's like, no, don't do it. And then she gets gagged by the chains.
Hey,
And she's
no!
wrapped up by him.
You're hurting her.
I would say I'm hurting her. It's not that tight.
You can hurt her. If I don't take the deal. What's gonna happen to me if I say yes? What's gonna happen to us?
Oh, that's simple. We become one and you become me.
I become you?
Well, of course.
Horrible idea.
And then Ethan's like, no, don't do it! And then, basically the same thing happens to him. He gets wrapped up and chained.
Okay, you don't have to keep hurting my friends. But am I gonna disappear then?
Well, that's an excellent question. You will still be part of me.
Are we swapping places then?
She thinks for a moment as he says, well, I guess maybe in a way.
Right.
And
Can
she holds out her paw. She's like, do you accept?
Right.
Rain hesitates. Can you at least promise me you won't hurt my friends outside? And my brother? And my brothers?
She thinks for a moment and says, I can't guarantee that.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
Are you turning me down then?
No. Rain's gonna awkwardly take a look at the claws. I mean, at the chains. How strong do they look?
You have a feeling that they're not going to be. That there's no way you would be able to break them. Like they look like chains, but by looking at them, you're like, that's not gonna break.
But will they burn?
Raid's ears flatten. She kind of looks at her paws for a second, and then shakily picks up one of her paws and holds it out.
And like moments before your paws touch to accept, she vanishes.
Ugh.
And you're all by yourself.
Hello?
For the rest of the night.
Oh. Oh no.
Rain calls out in the darkness.
I will take a moment to re-emphasize that the paws did not get to touching yet.
Oh,
You know, if you think about it, darkness is just the shadow of clouds.
don't do that.
Don't do
Meanwhile,
that.
outside of the dream, June, you're having a nice dream. We don't know what the dream is, but what we do know is that you are awakened by pain.
What the heck? Ow. Headache.
No time for that.
Ah.
Do you want Rain to still be Rain when she wakes up? Marie says.
I want her to be normal. I don't want her to be evil.
I need that table gone so I can put a magic circle there. My attempts to wake her didn't succeed, and then she heads out.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I'll get this table out of the way for you then. She uses her psychic power to lift the table over to the side.
She returns with some equipment. Oh, excellent. And she starts to scribble stuff down on the ground. And she says, I need you to get Rain down here. Put her in the middle.
Okay.
And she's like frantically scrolling out a little spell circle with some chalk.
Okay. Please don't wake up Rain. I'm sorry about this. She's using her psychic powers to lift Rain up. To the
Marie
best of
says,
her
actually,
ability.
waking up would probably be a great idea. I just couldn't get it done. And then you take a look at Ray, and she's got a bunch of nice spiky needles in her face.
Oh, I don't like that.
She didn't wake up.
Okay, she needs to wake up. Okay, she baps Rain on the head.
Nothing happens.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
As I
Wake
thought,
up.
that won't work. So we have... Okay, I think I've done a spell circle. You want to step out of it. Oh, right. It comes to my realization that you can't see the spell circle. And then she activates the spell circle, and it glows for a bit, and then goes back down to a dim glow. And Mary's just over there with her hands on the edges, on the sides of the magic circle. She says, "Okay, I think we're good. You can go back to bed. We can talk about this in the morning."
Hold on. You woke me up for this. I am running on adrenaline at the moment and panic. Can you please explain to me right now what the heck is going on?
I thought we had an additional week. It seems like William let me know that there's something wrong with Rain, and I figured, oh no, it might be trying to replace her.
Yeah, that's what I feared too.
So, yeah. This should keep it from doing anything. We can talk in the morning.
So it's a protection circle. Okay, it's a ward.
Yep.
Alright. I guess I'm awake now. It's early in the morning. I'm just gonna...
I'm thinking it's like still midnight.
No. But I imagine it's like after midnight, at the very least.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of night to sleep.
Yeah, but June is very much wired. Yeah. She's just gonna lie down on the bed, but she doesn't sleep.
So she stays awake the rest of the night?
Pretty much, yeah. She's gonna be so tired in the morning, but who cares?
Sun comes up in the morning. Rain, you wake up.
Rain, please tell me you're normal.
You're no longer in the darkness all alone. You're back here?
Oh my gosh! I've never been so happy to see light and people and rooms. That was
Rain, are you-
horrible.
Rain.
Ah.
Rain, are you
Oh.
normal?
If
You're
you
not
mean am
evil?
I not near? Yes, I am not near.
Okay, thank goodness.
Marie comes over to Rain. She's like, okay, tell me what happened.
She tried to take my friends hostage and swap places with me. She wanted to become one or something.
That's what I figured would happen. So, just a quick thing. Do you want to be like your mother?
No.
No.
Okay, then don't accept any offer she gives you. Period. No exceptions. Even if it
But-
threatens to harm your tail friends. It needs them in good
But-
condition to get the most out of them. Do I make myself clear?
Mm.
I have an idea. Next time you fall asleep, I'll astral project into your dreams.
You can do
Like I did
that?
with Jen. I mean, I could try. I haven't done it with an actual person before.
Marie thinks for a while. She's like, I'm not sure that will work. I think you can only do it with Jen because you're connected that way.
Man.
You can try anyway, just don't expect to succeed.
But if I do manage to succeed, I am going to fight her.
She was scary, and she had all of my friends tied up with chains. It was. Ugh.
I'm gonna fight her.
If you're worried, we'll try again tomorrow. Sleep in the circle.
Okay, I can do that. Ray just kind of looks at the table.
There's no table there.
Oh,
The table's over here now.
all right. He just like looks at the floor. He's like, "I can't put a pillow on it."
I'm not sure if it'll interfere.
Aw, it's okay. It's the price I gotta pay.
I can explain tomorrow. After I get some, and then she like does some little hand signatures,
Oh.
and then she just passes out to sleep on the floor.
Well,
Rain,
Bye,
from what
Marie.
you can tell, she probably has a spell on her keeping her awake, and she just dismissed it.
oh,
And June has black circles under her eyes.
oh, you both haven't slept.
Of course not. We were worried about you.
Aw,
I'm
I'm worried about me too.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But until then, I'm gonna help Marie get to a bed.
Okay.
He's like, oh, she's spiky. Oh.
Oh no. Like, psychic lifter, maybe?
I mean, possibly. I'll just lift her over to the nearest bed. Just over here. Yeah. It's the next morning. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. She woke me up in the middle of the night.
I think it's honestly maybe a good thing she did. Because if you guys hadn't got there when you did, I think I would probably not be me right now.
I'm guessing you didn't quite hear me when I was trying to wake you up.
I didn't hear any of it.
It's at this point, Rain, you
No.
realize that your muscle has some pain.
Why does my face hurt?
And then you realize that you have spikes sticking out of your muzzle.
Oh no. Oh, this is gonna take a bit.
The needles, Maractus needles.
Just reaches into her bag, pulls out the grooming kit, and just starts going, ow, ow, ow. Like using extra sensory to try to pull them out, and then brushes to smooth the fur back down.
Oof.
Like being speared by a porcupine. She is just one of those dogs that stuck their face into a porcupine.
Oof. Ow. Yeah, that'll hurt. But it's a cactus. It's not as bad as
it hurts a little
porcupine.
bit less.
It still hurts.
It's at this
But it
time you
won't
realize
be
that your brain is surprisingly clear.
Huh.
Wait, what happens if you step out of the circle?
I'm scared to try, but I also can't live in the circle. It's kind of tiny, so... Jude, if something happens, bat me really hard. And if I get
I will-
possessed, punch Nier in the face.
That would mean I would have to punch you in the face.
I accept this. He just steps out of the circle.
The presence of Nier manifests, but she is biding her time. She is displeased, but she is biding her time.
Oh, she's definitely back, but if she's not in charge, I can just feel her back there. Oh, wiggly.
Can she hear me? She probably can if she's in you.
I think she can hear everything I can hear.
Oh, I don't like her. I also definitely don't trust her.
I think that makes two of us.
3 if you... Well, I'm not sure if Jasper knows. But,
Honestly, I don't... Oh yeah, go on.
yeah, for now, let's try to be normal.
Yeah.
I just want to relax, man.
Also, June, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Yeah?
If Nier, like, takes me over and starts doing weird things around you guys, I don't care if it's me. Beat her up, because she wouldn't promise me that she wouldn't hurt you guys. And I don't like that. I'd rather get
Fair.
beaten up than hurt you guys.
Fair. That's fair enough. I'm still gonna feel bad for beating you up, considering you did absolutely nothing wrong.
I don't feel bad if Nier hurts you guys.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go eat
Fair.
breakfast.
Bacon!
Lucas is still sound asleep, but because he's Lucas.
Let's
Can't
not
believe
tell
Lucas
Lucas
slept through
about
all
this. Let's not tell Lucas about this. He doesn't need to know.
Yeah, fair. I think it would just freak him out even more.
Oh yeah. Oh hey Jasper.
Oh, hello! Mm-hmm. I'm good with this. I'm normal about this. I'm good with this. I'm normal about this.
Tim, you're muted. If you wanted to say anything.
Jasper waves.
I'm good with
No.
this. I'm normal about this.
You see that June looks like she is sleep deprived. Yeah, it was a weird night. Don't ask, please. I need coffee.
You can't help but notice that Jasper is alone.
Huh.
Oh wait, where's Fizzern?
Jasper says hi.
What?
Wait.
What?
What?
I'm letting him practice.
Wait, hold on.
What? Sniff, 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 sniff.
Smells like vision.
What the heck?
Huh?
That's not Jasper at all! That's a vision!
That's a vision? What the heck?
That was a
And
vision!
where the heck is Jasper?
I'm gonna let Jasper answer that one.
Hey.
So Jasper doesn't say anything then?
Uh, kind of starts squeezing out of vision, kind of like fading out of like a cloud. Out like
What?
Ah! Nope. I was trying to be okay and normal, but now the clouds can eat people. Nope.
That's, it's not how clouds work, Kira. Sorry. Rain. That's not how clouds work, Rain.
I don't think that's how they're supposed to work, but that just makes it creepier.
He's not a cloud, he's a ghost now.
really caught him there, vision.
And Vision's like, my ghost.
You hear that?
Collected.
I'm hurting.
Right.
Jeez. Alright, let's go get breakfast. I am so tired.
You hear her snickering in the background.
Oh, don't snicker at me. Don't snicker at me, you butt.
Did she say that out loud?
Yes. She's not thinking about keeping that hidden.
Oh boy. Yeah, Jas. We got some explaining to do. I guess. From last night. Weird stuff happened last night with Rain.
I'd like to say I noticed, but I didn't.
Her alter ego is trying to possess her.
They're not fun.
Oh, they are absolutely not fun.
I was afraid of this. I was hoping you two get along.
Nope.
Nope. Well, then they would like to make me their enemy, then.
We're working on a solution. Right now we have a magic circle ward in place in the bedroom. So it doesn't get visited by Nier in her dreams. I'm trying to make terrible, terrible deals.
Holding my tail friends hostage. She said that I had to become one with her.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's get some bacon in front of you. Then we can talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
I would love bacon. I would love bacon right now.
Surprisingly, Nier
Bacon.
agrees with the statement regarding bacon.
I don't know how to feel about the fact that I'm pretty sure Nier also likes bacon as much as I do.
That's weird. Anyways. I need coffee. Seriously need coffee.
Sorry for spooking you. We kind of we spent all night practicing an idea, and we wanted to surprise you guys. See if you could tell.
Well, you definitely surprised me.
It was a really, really good illusion. Have you ever done that before?
That's not quite what happened.
It's not?
So you remember when I was possessing those like ashes? And that vase was?
Kinda. You were not around, and then we opened a thing, and then you were around.
I was trapped inside of it.
No.
So I figured, what if I
as a
practice that with
ghost-
vision?
So, as a ghost, you have the power of possession.
Which I'm fine with.
That's weird.
As long as it's my ghost.
Ghosts are
That-
weird, man. I
You know,
need to study up on this new form of Zora more. I'll probably do that today. and hopefully relax after last night.
I mean, we, yeah.
Wait, so like,
But
if you
that's,
possess me, would I have two voices in the back of my head? Because that sounds terrifying.
yes.
That would be
Oh.
weird.
Oh no.
But that's what I was gonna say. I could do that. But no, just vision. Anyways, well, it turns out I can share my illusion if I'm
Huh.
in vision.
If you're inside of vision. Yeah.
It's heckin' weird.
The cloud
Not
patch
gonna
is
lie.
scary.
Listen, I'm not used to ghosts or ghost types, but that's just me. Being a psychic type and all. Ghosts are weird.
I mean, if anything, from what I could tell, if anything, you would probably be able to trap me if I tried it on you.
I don't want to test that.
No, I'm pretty sure. The only reason what I even did worked with Ray Vision was because she let me do it. If she wanted to, she could just force me out, like, no problem.
That's weird.
I'm not really good at this stuff.
No, it's fine.
But
That's just me saying it's weird.
But
Because I'm not used to ghosts.
yeah. But I got the impression that if you're good at psychic stuff or good at mind stuff, you could turn the tables very easily.
Huh.
So, this one.
Okay. So yeah, about last night.
Mm,
And
Being
then she,
demands
yeah,
her bacon tax.
yeah, bacon. Firstly, bacon and eggs.
so much bacon. So much bacon.
So he comes to take your order.
Bacon and eggs, and a mug of coffee with cream and sugar.
Okay. And then he heads back out.
I'll be able to talk more once I've had coffee. This is, oh my goodness. It was a night. It was one of those weird nights where Kira had a weird nightmare.
Rain had a weird nightmare.
Rain had a weird nightmare, sorry. Rain, do you
It
want to
wasn't-
explain it, or should I?
I got it.
Okay.
So I woke up in like a black void, and there was another me, but she had like all 9 tails, and they had chains on them, and it was spooky. And she told me that she was near, and that she wanted to make a deal with me. And she said she would get rid of my fear of clouds if I agreed to become one with her.
That's a horrible
then-
deal.
Yeah, so then Natalie told me not to, and I said no. But then Nier tried to hurt Natalie by dragging on her chain and making her gagged and stuff, and it was horrible, and I didn't like it. And I asked Nier if Nier was gonna hurt him, and Nier kind of gave an answer that didn't make me comfortable.
I'm basically saying I can't promise that.
Yeah. And so Nier said that she would promise not to hurt my tail friends if I agreed to the deal. So I almost agreed to the deal, but luckily Marie stopped things before I could.
Yeah, Maria and myself. Marie was the one who first noticed it, since she's a lot more magic oriented than I am.
That's strange.
So we put down a magic warding circle and put a stop to Nier's meddling.
Rain,
I'm so tired.
You said she was connected by chains.
Yeah, all my friends were. To
Were
the
you connected
tails.
by chains?
I don't think so.
Can't you just melt chains?
I don't know, I just got this feeling that I wouldn't be able to break the chains if I tried. Like, you know how sometimes you just kind of know things?
Well, let
Hmm.
me put it this way, Rain. If she proposed to make a deal, yet
Uh-huh.
she initiated with coercion, she began with intimidation to tell you give everything that you had to her, right?
Yeah.
But from my angle, it seems like she's the one that's tied down. She wasn't in the position of power.
What do you mean? She had all my friends.
And she's also tied down by chains, isn't she?
That's right. You said you weren't.
Yeah.
Fisher thinks for a moment. She says, "Wait. So the chains were attached to your friends and the tails?
Yeah.
Have you considered that maybe your friends are chained to a tail?
I
Each?
mean, that makes sense, I guess. Natalie controls one tail, and Ethan controls one tail.
Hmm.
Were there 9 different friends?
Yeah.
9 different souls stuck in each tail.
So what's Near connected to?
That's a very good question.
I maybe at this
Huh.
point I think we're too deep in metaphor to really know. We would need to ask somebody who knows how to perform stuff like this.
Yeah, we would have to ask Marie, and she
From what you could
dropped
tell,
to the
for
floor.
reference, June, from what you could tell, she was putting more energy in during the night than you did because she had to sustain a circle.
Right.
Well, here's the bare facts. She's
Uh-huh.
antagonistic to you.
Yeah.
She opened with that. She doesn't seem to be in a position to enforce anything besides the pain on your friends.
Yeah, she can't take over me unless I tell her she can.
Whatever's going on,
I have a
she-
feeling that if you do take her deal, bad things will happen to all of us.
Mhm.
she's the desperate one. I don't think we should consign her to oblivion. That wouldn't be fair. Clearly has sentience. But she definitely should not be merging with you. Or vice
Hmm.
versa. That's not okay. Unless, I guess, you find it okay, but it doesn't sound like it.
Hmm.
I mean, she's fine when she's just not hurting anybody, but she didn't sound like she wasn't gonna hurt people. She couldn't promise me she wouldn't hurt you guys.
Well, Rain, a bandit in the wood is still a bandit, even if they're not doing anything banditry-wise. At the current moment.
I'm getting some real evil shadow vibes. It's like there's this theory, this weird mind theory that everybody has archetypes. It's like you can be one thing in a given situation, you can be another thing in another situation. Like you could be a knight, you could be an explorer, that sort of thing. Or a detective.
Wizard?
Maybe even a wizard if you really wanted to, if you're good at magic.
Huh.
That Leafeon on the Rain said something about being a cleric. She
Yeah.
had healing powers I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's in our
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what they do.
Food gets delivered.
Bacon!
Thank you. And coffee. Okay, now I can actually talk about this. Now that I have the energy.
Rain,
Mm.
you still have to deal with Pixie.
I do. I shall slide some over to Pixie.
What's the deal? Some of your bacon or all your bacon? I don't remember.
Majority.
Majority.
Is like most of her bacon.
It was an oppressive tax for a growing lady.
Nier is displeased that that you don't have as much bacon.
Rain narrows her eyes at nothing in particular.
Hmm.
Do not get mad at the baby.
Pixie is baby.
I'm sorry, I have to apologize for my behavior up to this point. When you started expressing another personality, I was trying to accept it. I was trying to do my best to give it the benefit of the doubt. But this is clearly not working in its current state.
Hmm. But since we're talking about archetypes, there is one in particular that everybody has, and it's called the shadow. It is our absolute deepest desires, our impulses that we want to do, but we just sort of push them all the way to the back of our heads, and we don't want to think about it. Everybody has those. But yours is a bit more pronounced, Rain, because of magic stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
You think my deepest, darkest desire is to become like Mom?
I don't know.
For reference, Nier gags at this. Nier has a similar response.
What the? Wait, hold on. I gotta talk with my head real quick. What are you gagging for?
Why would I be you?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, so
Yeah,
it's
that's what
not
you were
a part of
gagging at.
you.
Okay.
What's she gagging about?
Yeah, I thought she was gagging about making me like Mom. No, she's gagging about being me.
Oh, so she's an entirely different alter ego altogether.
You stuck with me, Nier?
Yeah, she's not technically you. She is the opposite of you. She is not your true shadow, if that is the case.
Being somebody who studies others and tries to imitate them, I actually don't understand that standpoint. Why would you be sickened by being somebody else? Just
I
me?
mean, I imagine there would be times where you would want to be someone else out of jealousy or envy. But then there would be other people that you wouldn't envy their lifestyle. I don't know what I'm talking about. In any case, this near problem needs to be dealt with. And I don't think accepting her is going to make things any better.
The only thing I can think of, and this is not necessarily true in any way, I'm completely 100% guessing, but since Mother headed the experiments on you, that maybe she implanted a fragment of her personality in you to tie everything down. As part of making you a magician.
Wait, so Nier is where my magic comes from?
It seems to be what's chaining down your friends, and your friends seem to be your source of power.
Rain,
So,
Nier corrects you in her head. She says, "No, I am your magic, doofus."
That's... That's interesting. Wait,
What's
so it's
interesting?
Get... Near apparently is my magic.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I didn't know magic could be sentient.
I didn't know that either.
Wait,
To be
is
fair,
that like...
this world
Yeah.
doesn't have magic normally, as far as I can tell. Like I thought that way at first, but going where we've gone, seeing what we've seen, more and more, especially after that clown dungeon, I'm getting the feeling it's not from here.
Hmm.
It's an outside influence.
Possibly.
Dear, I got... were you making everything explode at one point because you have personal beef with me?
Yeah,
Are you
you think she like thinks for a while. She says, "No, I wasn't awake."
Oh, you just woke up.
I imagine that's
Oh.
what happened with your mom, except she took the deal.
Oh.
Actually, that changes things. That changes perspective. If she wasn't awake till now, then like I guess I don't understand. But imagine you come to you come to intelligence, and the first thing you realize is you're trapped in somebody else. They're at the reins of everything. You're chained to a bunch of people, and you're just being used to channel power.
Okay, no, actually, that does make some degree of sense.
Maybe this is a big misunderstanding.
Maybe.
Maybe she's desperate because she doesn't know what else to do.
I mean, I guess you don't have to replace me. Gosh, you don't have to become one or anything. I'm fine with you coming out sometimes.
You just feel like you got a
Like-
glare.
I don't think she likes that.
She, judging from your tone and expressions, I imagine she's more of the controlling type. She wants to be in control,
Yeah.
and that's not good. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like her being a control freak. I don't like anyone being a control freak.
Okay. True, you have good points. Control freaks do naturally exist in this world.
And I
People
don't like them.
There are people who strive to be leaders.
And sometimes they're terrible at it.
Yeah.
Those are the control freaks.
Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
I grew up under a few.
Oof. Okay. That's rough.
Well, we four did.
You don't need to joke about that, Jasper. Yeah, we still need to deal with this problem. If she is magic itself, the source of your magic,
Uh-huh.
then what if we just get rid of your magic?
I mean...
So I'm gonna pause you right there.
Oh, okay.
I have something to mention real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. I asked the wrong question. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Is that a request for me to say, or is that
That's
I'm hearing that in my head?
That's an external. She's saying that.
All right, good to know.
Feel free to combine that with
No.
smacking the table.
Oh.
Rain's paws do smack the table. Her gaze turns to one of immense anger, and she just glares at June. I would like to see you try it, little girl.
Oh, don't you call me little.
Well, I don't think you're very big.
And I don't think you're very scary.
Then you don't know fear.
Oh, I have known fear. You are not fear.
That's it. Pig's trying to grab her away from between these two.
They're having a glaring contest.
So, Sam, they're shooting psychic laser beams. It's a battlefield. Pix, get out of here. Down.
Pix comes over and just baps Rain on the nose, and Rain regains control.
Oh gosh, my nose.
Oh,
What?
okay. So, I may
Yeah, I
have
don't
asked
think
the
she
wrong
liked that.
question for her. She didn't like that question. I asked her, what if we got rid of your magic? And she didn't like that.
Yeah, no, she really did not like that.
We really, really, really need to
I
figure this
mean-
out, though.
I guess I can kind of see why she wouldn't like that. We didn't just kind of basically say that the solution is killing her. And I don't think I'd like that either.
Plus, I suspect doing so would involve releasing her friend's spirits as well.
Oh.
I mean, that's entirely up to you, Rain. It's like, I'm not gonna just force you to give up your magic and release the spirits of your friends.
Rachel thinks for what she says. Did Marie say anything about this?
Well,
Right.
not really.
Kinda just fell asleep.
The most we can do at the moment is stop her from visiting your dreams and trying to force you into taking a very bad deal.
What happens when we have to travel again, though? We can't make circles everywhere, can we?
And
We had a
circles
second-
require magic, which neither of us have.
Well, I certainly can't do it. I was
And
assessed.
I doubt Rain could do it while she's asleep.
I don't know about vision. She was never assessed. You maybe? Yeah, maybe.
We'll need to talk to Marie about this more.
Yeah.
But for now, do not take her deals. Do not.
They'll
No
try
matter
not
what
to.
she tries. No matter what
Uh,
she tries, do not take the deal.
Brain looks conflicted.
Because it's a very bad deal.
Yeah. I don't want to
What
lose
she's
you,
offering
Rain.
you now is a very terrible deal.
I mean, I don't want to be lost, but I also don't want her hurting my friends in my tails. I mean, they already died to be there, and
I think you need to take back control of yourself.
yeah.
I think
You need to prove yourself, Rain. This is your battle to fight, I think.
we need to buff Rain's self-confidence.
Yes, definitely.
Rain, you're a beautiful flower.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to help me beat up me inside my head.
Well, the alternative is I learn how to go in there and do it myself.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's gonna involve clouds.
Yeah, it's gonna involve clouds.
Or we find some.
We're going to have to do some therapy, exposure therapy again.
It's still not impossible that there's a misunderstanding and that this could be resolved diplomatically, but I wouldn't put any trust into it at the moment. Just don't close the option off completely.
I mean, diplomacy is a big word, and it sounds nice. But also, I don't know if we can do that right now. I don't think... I mean, we have things that Nier wants. It's just that Nier also has things we want.
I've seen a few times your tails move on their own.
Oh, yeah.
So that's your friends controlling them.
Yeah. Natalie is this one, and Ethan is this one. Ray just, like, points at her tails.
I wonder. What if there was some way to project them onto something that wasn't your tails?
Eh? You mean, like, take them out of my tails and make them something else?
I mean, I don't know. More like part of you, but using magic to project and remote stuff, you know?
Like astral projection?
Yes.
Or placing their souls in a construct.
Well, I mean, that'd be neat, but I didn't mean physically removing them. But like, give them a pair of legs to walk around again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Aren't there like doll people?
Oh, jeez. I mean, we could try astral projecting them, so that they would be more illusions.
If they want to be a person that's in control, then what if we gave them an option that didn't involve taking reign over? That's all I'm saying.
You mean like projecting mirror?
Yeah. She's connected to the changes as much as your friends. Even though it sounds like she's not quite the same thing.
So if we learn how to project my friends, we could project Nier too.
Maybe. I don't know how good of an idea that is.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
It's a thought.
It's a thought, for sure, but I'm not with your friends, for sure. Not so for Nier.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she's in this conversation, whether she likes it or not.
Yep.
We're just talking about her in third person.
She hates me. I get the feeling that as soon as you take the deal, she's going to kill me.
Yes, but I remember when you and Randy hated me, and you distrusted me, and like I got the vibe Randy wanted to kill me? That was a long time ago.
That was a really long time ago, man.
We can get over things. Things can happen.
You saying we should be friendly to Nier?
Nier is very different, though.
I know. Didn't exhaust our options unless we try.
Well, the thing is, some people don't want to change.
Yeah, true that.
They are capable of change, but some people just don't want to do that. And I'm not sure Nier wants to do that either.
I mean, we can ask her.
Alright, here's a question for Nier then. Do you believe anybody can change for the better? That they can be a good person if they just tried?
Rain, you get a technically yes.
Do I get to say that aloud? Does Near take back over, or is that Rain passing it back?
Near's just passing it to Rain at the moment.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, I think she said yes, but it was technically yes.
My guess is based on what she said before. She thinks she's already perfect and for the better.
Ugh.
Ah, like Bob.
Yeah, I don't like that answer. I don't like that technically.
Anywho, are you guys just gonna sit here the entire day?
Eh.
Food conversation.
We need to keep an eye on Rain today. We can't leave her by herself.
Hey,
Knowing that
Pixie,
Veer might take over her mind again at any moment.
wanna go on an adventure with your big sis?
I don't
How
know.
about we...
This is a good idea. I don't want to hurt Pixie if Near takes over.
I don't think you could.
We're gonna be doing some more exposure therapy today.
Oh no.
You are overdue for that.
Oh no.
Especially now that Jasper looks like a cloud. In your head.
Rain, you remember there's a cloud on the table in front of you. Jasper shaped.
Yeah.
Rain is doing her best to stay in the chair. It's
All
not
right.
working very well.
Hey, Pixie,
All
sit
right,
like
we're-
this with your feet tucked in. We look like a loaf.
No.
Pixie's now a loaf.
Oh
Don't-
wait. Oh, it's
but
cute.
fluffy. See?
Aw.
See? So Pixie's okay. See? She's like a cauliflower.
Yeah, Pixie's not Cloud. Pixie's fluffy, but Pixie's not Cloud.
She's so majestic. How is she not a cloud?
Oh, Pixie's just fluffy.
Mm.
And then you pet Jasper. And Jasper is also fluffy.
Ignore the waving red trails that seem to stretch on to infinity and
The
vanish.
wisps.
Yeah, see that right there. That's not fluff. Fluff doesn't do
Wisps.
that.
It's wisps. Like ghost stuff.
I mean, it wouldn't help you with exposure therapy, but I've learned my illusion works more on emotions. So if you imagine me as something that you're more comfortable with, I might look like it. As weird as that sounds.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're slightly more fluff and less cloud,
More like how he used to be.
maybe.
You imagine me as a Hisuian Zora? Or not Hisuian.
Or
I said
normal
Hisuian.
Zora. A dark
I
type
said Hisuian.
Zora.
I guess, yeah.
Just focus on me
Okay.
and imagine
okay.
me
Okay.
as a Zora.
Okay. I can
can
do
do it.
that. Yeah, I can do
You
that.
Try it.
It's a
Okay.
regular dark type Zora.
Just a regular dark type Zora.
Now I'm gonna focus and
Whoa! Oh, that's crazy. You're a whole different type of Zora now. What?
Yeah?
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Perception is crazy. Power of perception.
Right. It's an illusion, so you're not actually, but you also are? Well,
So, June, you realize that Jasper did not change to you.
that's so weird.
Yeah, you're the same for me, though.
I know,
Weird.
no, he's not. These are different.
Huh. Perception. Perception be weird.
What is the
Wow.
audience imagining me as?
The audience sees that you did not change.
Well, yeah, but what are they imagining me as? Emotionally.
In Rain's eyes, you are a dark type Zora.
Oh, we're
But
going
to
with her.
everyone else, you are a Hisuian Zora.
I'm just kidding.
And now, our watchers from above see me as a Zora.
Oh.
Alright.
Now, June. Imagine me as something else. What are you emotionally connected to me? Am I like a rock?
No, not a rock. You know, you
It's like-
always liked turning into an Umbreon quite a few times.
Nothing happened.
He's an Umbreon to me now.
Yeah, nothing happened.
That's weird.
The heck? The heck?
Okay, you can turn back now.
He's still Jasp.
Eh?
That's
That is
so
very
freaky.
strange. This is probably the weirdest. This is some advanced illusion stuff, Jasper.
Honestly, you're doing it more than me.
What?
What?
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's weird.
It's weird. Ghosts are weird, man.
I can't do illusions. What the heck?
It's more like changing our perspective rather than him doing illusions.
That's so weird.
Huh. Ghosts are weird. Now he's back to normal. Now he's back to his ghost self.
Oh.
In any case. Rain, how about we go to training grounds to do some more exposure therapy?
Ah, okay.
This is a mandatory thing now. We are long
Yeah.
overdue for it. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
You can probably change scenes, Brain.
Just a moment. That one's not present. I need to adjust the scene in question.
Jasper, you can come too if you want. Because I don't want to be alone with her.
You don't have a psychic mind battle?
I am not offended in the slightest because honestly, I wouldn't either.
Let's see. That Jasper is the wrong Jasper.
Just copy paste me from the other app.
All the way down there. Okay.
Is this the same Jasper? Am I the same Jasper?
Am I the same Jasper?
Probably not the same Jasper token.
No, it's not. That's fine.
I'm gonna be over here.
Eh?
I have arrived.
Okay. I am going to be using Misty Terrain now.
Oh,
I would
yeah.
like for you to close your eyes.
Rain closes her eyes.
Alright. I probably don't need to roll for this.
It's a big blue thing. Targets. You can hit
It's like
the
Misty
targets with
Terrain
red,
goes out.
white, blue, yellow.
It's very misty.
Rain.
Sparkly.
The mist is everywhere.
It's touching me.
It doesn't feel any different.
You know what's even worse, Rain?
Yeah?
You can hear the whispers of the that you hear when you were inside the machine.
No, nope, 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 nope.
I can't.
Rain, with her eyes closed, bumps into one of the freaking things.
Come back.
Oh. Huh.
Ow.
Okay.
Do you open
I don't
your eyes,
know.
Rain?
I am too scared to open my eyes.
Half a minute passes and eventually fades.
Okay, the feeling is going away. Rain, like, slowly opens one eye.
Spots
Hmm.
this. Closes both eyes. Turns away.
Okay, I think I'm good for today.
That didn't work, huh?
I don't know what was in those clouds, but I don't want any more of it.
Might have something to do with trauma.
Jeez, everybody says magic water is bad.
Ugh. I mean, from what we've learned back in, where was it? It wasn't Ancient Hill, it was the previous one.
Atlas?
Atlas,
Sylvar?
yeah.
Oh.
It was Atlas. At the other Fox Gully Guild. The replica. The seemingly perfect replica of it.
They really do that a lot.
There was a machine there that pretty much filled you with that.
I don't
Filled
like
you
the
with
machine.
magic.
I don't like the machine.
No, it wasn't a very good machine.
I can still hear the voices.
Mm,
I understand why I did it, but I kind of wish our Sylvian benefactor didn't teleport all those otherworldly humans as quickly. We might have been able to ask some questions.
yeah. It's a shame, really. Would have liked to ask them how their worlds fared.
My gosh, I keep forgetting to ask Murray about the weird scroll thing I found.
Oh,
Gosh darn it.
The one
Yeah,
about
well-
good and evil?
Yeah, that one.
protection from good and evil. Oh, yeah. I mean, I did send it to her.
Oh my gosh.
So I imagine that's where she got the magic circle from.
Oh.
So the spell can just figure out if you're good or evil?
Well, it protects you from them. From like,
Oh.
where do I know this thing from? I feel like I know it from somewhere, but I can't quite remember.
When I brought up cleric, you seemed to recognize it.
Huh.
And
I
vampires.
recognize it as like an archetype from like a video game. Or a
Was it-
role-playing game, rather.
What are either of those things?
A role-playing game is exactly what you think it is. Like,
You
you're given
play-
a role and you're meant to play it.
Oh.
Do
Okay,
you remember
wait.
a really popular one?
Does that mean that for a while there, Nier was role-playing as me?
Not quite. That's more possession than role-playing.
I mean, there was a point where she didn't speak out and identify herself. That technically, yes. But then she just dropped it immediately.
Yeah, that's called pretending.
Kind
When you're role-playing, it's supposed to be fun. It's like for funsies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so do you remember where the clerics and the archetypes and the clowns and the vampires are from, specifically? Like, what's... It sounds like familiar. Is there like a book it came from, or...
Came from a bunch of different stories. Like a bunch of different books I remember reading, but I don't remember the titles of them.
Well, you recognize Medusa's.
Yeah. It's like Medusa's is like old myth. Of some snake woman turning people into stone just by looking at them.
Maybe we could ask Joshua. Oh, wait. You know who we could ask?
Who?
He turns around, looks intently.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
He usually pops up by now.
Just feel like you get nothing. I'm confused.
Who are you talking about, Jasper?
The blue guy.
Oh!
Oh, you mean Tadar?
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back, Jasper.
If you gotta, like, chant his name 3 times while looking at a mirror.
No, that's the Bloody Mary myth.
Da 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 da.
You don't want to know about that myth.
Wait a second. I remember a cult talking about that. There's like a cult to a legendary that talks about chanting in the mirrors.
Oh?
I don't remember which one.
Jeez.
Can either summon the guy we want, or we summon a god who may or may not want to kill us for summoning them.
Yeah,
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good thing.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea, Jasper.
Okay. I mean, we try it.
Oh no.
Tadar. Yeah.
Wait, we gotta go to the lake over there. You gotta be able to see your reflection.
No, don't do it. Why are you doing this? This is a horrible idea. He's not gonna show up, Jasper.
Go on, see. I want to see what happens.
Uh,
Don't go
Grabs
in
on
the water.
cliff. And then the cliff gave way when he walked over it. He's like, scramble. I'm back. I'm good. Can't really see down there real well.
You look down into the water and you see your own reflection.
It was worth a try.
Yeah, different demons have different
Do I
summoning
really look
rituals.
like that?
Yeah.
Your reflection comes out of the water.
Ah.
Boom!
Tumbles over.
Why? Oh,
Oh
because
my-
no one's tracked. That's why.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh, it actually worked.
Oh my god. Wait, he's probably going to kill us now for summoning him. This was a terrible idea.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. It's against the please don't deport me agreement that I made with that Sylveon.
Yay!
Okay.
What'd you need with a port?
So, Rain, you wanted to ask him something, probably.
I have so many questions about magic. I have so many
Hi.
questions. I think Jasper was the one with the actual question, though.
How's it going?
Good! So is that your question?
No,
No.
wait, no.
I was just trying to relate to you. I was gonna go like, hey, you ate any tasty souls lately? How's being an ogre? But we had a funny question.
Oh, eating souls is also off the table because of the agreement.
Dang.
What? Don't you live off them?
Nah, they're
Oh,
a nice
I see.
sustenance.
You know, I'd say I couldn't agree, except I've been having some weird cravings lately, and people have been lighting up like light bulbs, and it's really weird right now, and I've been trying to shove it in the back of my head and ignore it. So,
Can we move on to actual questions, please?
yeah, where are you from?
Somewhere
specifically-
else.
Oh, okay, you can't tell us.
No, he's going to be extremely vague about it. It's part of demon rules.
Can you tell us where you're not from?
See this one over here? She gets it.
Uh,
The agreement said nothing
Nice.
about when to give you the information. Just that you get the information eventually.
Glad to know several lifetimes from now we will be told where you're from.
Can we work out a payment plan to speed up the delivery of the information?
So we are going to need to be especially specific with our questions. So simple questions will not suffice. We're gonna get vague answers.
Do you know anything about the fact that there's another me in me that wants to take over me, and they're my magic?
Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah,
Oh
Do you know
no!
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it
No.
already, though.
Yeah.
Something about the nice long line of work that I've been doing to perfect the magic or something.
Wait, this was you. Oh my gosh. Okay, do you happen to know how to maybe stop the voice inside of me from trying to take over my body forcefully? I mean, not forcefully, but let's put it this way. They're making a deal that's very unfair.
He thinks for a while. He's like, that's an excellent question. I actually haven't heard anyone successfully say no to the deal.
Oh no.
Though I haven't really been keeping track of any of that.
Oh no.
But
Wow.
would it be possible?
He shucks. I don't know. I don't keep much track of that.
Because
you know,
it's
ever
never
since
been
I done,
tested.
ever since I done got banished.
Hey, you're like a super cool demon from another universe or something. I don't know how that works. Can I like make trade deals with you?
Please do not make trade deals with a demon.
This
No,
sounds like
seriously.
bad
Well,
idea.
you know, technically speaking, I am not a demon. Last I checked.
Okay, June was saying demon,
First-
and I was very confused. I'm sorry. What should I identify you? You said ogre, oni.
An entity?
Generally an oni.
Oni. Where have I heard that before?
You're-
You're a knee?
An oni.
No, oni.
Oh.
I don't know what it
It's
means,
like
but
it's like an ogre in a sense. But they're more like spirits. They're
Oh, you're
really
like-
really hungry spirits.
You're like the guys in my tail.
You have guys in your tail?
Not quite. Not
Yeah, I've
quite.
got several in my tail. It just like
Yeah,
turns around and shows off her tails.
Not quite, Rain. They're a very different kind of spirit. There's like different ranges of spirits, different types.
Ha.
Like we got wisps, we got ghosts, we got poltergeists, banshees, onis, demons. This guy is an oni. And onis are generally not very nice.
Seems nice enough.
But what I was asking about the trade stuff was if we found something sufficiently valuable to you, could we trade it for, I don't know, magic spell tutoring for our burgeoning magicians? Because it sounds like you know something about all this process.
He thinks for a while. He's like, well, not entirely sure that would help much, though.
No, I don't think that would help.
Well, you know, where I'm from, there's some people who can just cast magic, and I'm one of those.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know how to teach you magic.
Yeah, onis are more physical than magical.
Oh, darn.
So, one question. Is it possible to get rid of someone's magic?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. I have an excellent answer for that. I don't know. Anyway, one more question before I leave. Choose wisely.
Is magic... Okay, wait. Do you have a good
I
one,
need to
June?
think about this.
Out of character. Do you or you have one? I have one, but...
No, you go ahead.
Yeah?
Nope, I got one.
Is magic native to this world? Not like moves, but I'm talking like the spells and the scrolls.
Heisei Swirly says, well, it appears so. As far as I can tell.
Hmm.
And then he just splashes into the water and vanishes.
And
Oh,
he's gone.
there he goes.
There he goes.
So he
That's it for
didn't know.
questions, I guess.
He didn't know. And he just gave us a non-committal answer. Thanks, I guess.
Yeah. A
Huh.
non-answer. That's what they do. Now, I imagine magic in this world has been around for a very, very, very long time. In my world, though, magic is... It doesn't really exist. It's like we have psychics and Pokemon that are able to do their own thing. But, no magic. Nothing that Rain can do. It's like none of that charm stuff.
I mean, out of character, some of the gym leaders have stuff that almost looks like magic, but you know, I get what she
No,
means.
it's psychic stuff. It's all psychic. It's all psychic and technology.
It's literally a guy that like floats balls around his hat.
Psychic. Psychic and magician sleight of hand.
Huh.
So this is all new to me, too. The most I know about magic comes from, like, books and stuff. Fantasy.
Like fiction novels.
Yeah. Pure fiction. That's what I know magic from. So, I'm not an expert.
But every time something from that fiction novel has cropped up, it's been fairly close to what you describe. Has it not?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Some weird connections. I imagine there has to be some truth to those books somewhere. But I don't really know for sure because, you know, amnesia.
You still have that, huh? Is there any way we can
Yeah.
work on that?
No, I'm pretty much
Yeah.
accepted it. Don't worry about that.
It sounds like knowing more about your world would help us a lot.
I think Randy knows more than I do, considering he's had a much better time remembering things than me.
Huh.
So we would have to get him away from his multitude of kids.
He has so many kids.
Yeah.
Your world has magic, and you have fiction novels talking about things that we're encountering. And Pokemon. Maybe these worlds are all connected somehow. Like,
Maybe.
we know Jen up there. I mean, I'm sorry, excuse me. Joffrey is up there somewhere watching us, and they have to be in their own world, I guess. I don't know how that works. And you did. It's all you. You
To answer that, we need to talk about parallel universes. And I don't want to get into that.
But we might have to. Was there any of your prophetic fiction novels that had, like, multiple worlds in one world, I guess? Like, the, like, layers of worlds?
Oh yeah, multiverses.
Oh.
It's like multiple multiverses.
I mean, Joseph seemed to imply, the one time I was there and he was around, he seemed to imply he was the custodian of a multiverse. He said something like that. I don't know if I think it was specifically multiverse.
Yeah, he's a strange case, that one.
And Blue Dude said something about deporting agreement. Man.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. It was a while ago. I might need to talk to him about that at some point, but we have more pressing concerns.
So many pieces we don't know. How do we find them? Where do we get them?
There's a lot of missing pieces to this overall puzzle with the heckin' cult of the bride's blood and magic and
Makes me so mad I stretch out.
That's extra bad. That's...
I think we're just overcomplicating things at this point. Nevertheless.
Did you flip yourself too quickly too many times?
Yeah, but I did on purpose.
In any case, we have more pressing things to be concerned about, like Rain's alter ego. Rain's evil alter ego.
Which I'm surprised Rain has not shared recent information.
Just staring at myself.
We still need to figure that whole mess out.
Dear, I don't like that.
What is she scheming?
Dear says that we don't have to hide her name because they already know it. Here.
There. Stop it.
I mean,
Stop
at this
being
point, we
mean.
just assume that Deer knows everything that I know.
Sounds like she's been around a while, even if she hasn't been conscious for all of it, so yeah, probably.
She came from your magic, so...
Wait, does that mean Deer has access to, like, all of my memories? Or just the ones that she was awake for?
You would have to ask her.
I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah. Oh, and Jasper has gone into my shadow, apparently.
Goodbye, Jasper.
Oh, jeez. I'm getting flashbacks of another story.
Cozy.
Cozy.
What? You want to come in?
I don't think I can.
We're not ghosts, Jasper. We can't do that. I mean, actually, come to think of it, I never realized this before, but cat Pokemon, from what I remember, can copy other moves. Can copy their teammates' moves sometimes.
Oh.
I think it's called Assist. That's the move. I haven't really seen many Esper use it, but I might be able to learn it.
How about you spook away? I just came out of your shadow.
How did you get in there?
Well, see, I just imagine myself getting really thin. If I do it well enough, and if it's a space that's dark, the world turns gray, and everyone gets all vague and misty. It's hard to tell the difference, but I can kind of scoot along the ground.
Oh, okay, you're just going into the ethereal plane.
What?
Yeah, there are different planes of existence.
Spooky zone.
Spooky zone.
Spooky zone. Very much spooky zone.
Wait, so
That's where the
going
ghosts
back
go.
though, so Jude, you can just do any move that we could do.
Potentially, but I would need to have to learn Assist first.
Let's do it. It sounds cool as heck.
You want to watch me do it?
Yeah, why don't you do it?
Okay, I'm going to need to find a tutor who knows how to use Assist then.
Okay, we gotta go find another cat.
Yeah, probably like, I don't know, a skitty or a Persian.
Well, what about Fudge? What was his name? Fudge. What was his name? Delcatty guy
Fruitno?
at the guild. Yeah, that guy.
I mean, I could ask Fruitno about it.
Yeah, he's a Delcatty. You probably know.
Yeah, you probably know.
Uh,
All right, let's go.
Let's see. Isn't assist usually?
It is an egg move for a lot of cat Pokemon.
Well, if I recall correctly, there is a cat Pokemon that is not an egg move for.
But Esper and... I did check, Esper and Meowstic can learn it through egg moves. I did tell you this beforehand, Brain.
Right.
I learned how to do copycat by training at it for years.
For years. I don't think
That's
we
a
have
long
years.
time. Mom somehow knows how to do a tract.
I don't want to do that.
I think we even normally can get a tract.
So
It's like,
you're
I'm
returning to
gonna
the
miss
guild
you
then?
guy- Yeah, we're returning to the guild to find Fruitno. To hopefully find Fruitno. And talk about learning a new move for June.
Right, you guys are up there, and you want to be. Wait. Down here.
Wee.
Wee. And just move us all the way down there. Oh, there's Jaxie.
Forgot to unload that one.
Oh, there goes Jaxie.
Never mind.
I've unloaded that
Not
one.
Jaxie.
And maybe the train. I unloaded the train.
Okay, I was about to ask, is this
yeah.
a train?
Yeah.
Yeah, the train has already left the station.
Let's go find a fruit now.
Yeah.
So we
Hopefully
get
he's
June a
around
cool
somewhere.
move. If I was a fruit though, where would I be? In this weird looking thing? No.
If you're looking
That's
for
the-
fruit, no.
That's a cupboard.
I'd probably guess he's out with the guys somewhere, doing a job.
Aww.
But last time, Riley was busy once, and every time he's busy, he seems to put Fruitno and his team in charge.
Oh.
So
maybe in the Riley room?
it'd be worth peeking in, at least so we say hi, Riley.
Oh, that's true, that's true.
Probably.
Hi, Riley, we're having existential problems with magic.
Well, maybe we don't tell him that part.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
let's not
he
tell
is-
him that part.
He's like 1,000 years old or something.
Alright, he
That's
can just read our
true.
minds.
Oh, yeah.
So I just found it funny earlier that you just walked right past the door and didn't see him.
Hello. Oh, hey, Fruitno.
Oh, hello!
Hey. Are you free today?
Why do you ask?
I wanted to learn a new move. That, I'm positive that a Delcatty like you knows.
Positive.
Okay, what move are you thinking of?
Assist.
He thinks for a moment, he's like, I might have passed the opportunity to learn that.
Oh.
I do know that one of Randy's ladies is a Lipard. She probably knows it.
She's probably going to talk my ear off about Randy. But it is a sacrifice I'm willing to take in order to learn the move assist. Well, thanks for the information, I guess. Wish me luck.
Okay, have luck.
Okay. Wait, where the heck is he? Where the heck is this Lipard?
That day we gotta go find a life right now. Alright,
wait,
time to check rooms.
I wish I could say I could help, but I don't know if I could. I mean, I'm not Lucas. I don't have aura stuff, but I can see like life through walls. It's not super distinct. There's like a really bright spot above us, but I don't think that's anyone that we're looking for.
No one in the library? I doubt she's in the library, Rain.
There are definitely
Wait,
cats in there, but they're not
wait.
the right cats.
Are there any floating books?
Good question. Goes back in, takes a peek.
Is it possible to learn moves from books?
I don't see why not.
I mean, I remember Pokemon learning moves from training videos. Like moving pictures.
Do the weirdest things.
A lot of effort. You have to draw every picture.
They're actually more like photographs. They aren't drawn at all. They're like moments frozen in time.
Better Smeargle could do it.
They're
I love
even
how
more
everyone's looking
accurate than
north
what
and
a-
not south.
Suddenly, I have the honest suspicion that we might want to go south.
It's near. And near totally was like, I'm done with this. Rain, go south.
Oh
Go
wait,
other
there
way.
she is.
I'm gonna bump into this pillar.
Oh, guys, she just went into the guildmaster's room.
You see her come out of the room. She's like, "Oh, there you are!"
Yeah.
And she has her little mini. She has the little mini Zacian on her.
Zacian. Ugh.
Yeah, it occurred to me that I heard that you did like sword practice somewhere, and Sif wants to watch.
Oh. Well, I'm a bit kinda foregoing sword practice today, but I wanted to learn something else. That, I was hoping that maybe you could help me with.
Oh, sure. What would that be?
The move Assist.
Ooh, that one's fun.
Yeah, I heard that's a fun one. So
Where would you like to do it?
We can just use it at the training grounds if you want, or just outside. Outside the guild.
Training grounds might be better.
Yeah.
I've
Alright,
heard that
grounds, I guess.
I've heard that people explode in the training grounds, and Riley just gets mad, and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's just Rain.
Yeah.
She does that.
I'm good at blowing up.
But now we can blame it on Nier.
Yeah.
I wish I could. Unfortunately, Near said she wasn't awake when that was happening.
Let's see. I don't think I can make Sif any smaller.
Oh.
Sif is puppy.
There's a big.
Oh, there's a scale button here. Here, let me scale him down.
Oh my god.
Puppy.
He's so small.
He's puppy.
I should probably get a map that has a better grid than this.
It'll do. To go over here. Alright. So what do I need to know to learn Assist?
Excellent question. So I'm not entirely sure offhand, like what's the initial movement in canon? Is there one? Does he just like wave paw around?
I imagine it's a little bit like metronome.
To know assist, you must first know your allies.
Probably. I'm not sure if there's a canon way to use assist
Okay.
that I am aware of because I haven't watched the anime up to that point.
So she starts
You gotta
doing,
be-
you
I
know,
don't remember.
she starts doing things with her hands, and he's like, so you do this, and she is going through the motions.
Okay.
And then she uses flamethrower.
What? Holy. That's Rain's flamethrower. Oh my goodness. Okay, for this I'm going to be rolling a d3, considering there are 3 people here. Or rather a d4, in case I get the light part.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. That's a 4.
I'm gonna say it's probably rain.
Number 4 is Rain. Okay. The most
Uh-oh.
powerful move. Rain, what are your moves?
Oh gosh, you have a lot to pick from. Oh no.
I've got flamethrower. I've got pain split. I've got heat wave. I've got baby doll eyes. I've got hex. I've got extrasensory. I've got captivate, and I've got fire blast.
Oh boy. Let's go with
I took a
flamethrower.
I took a screenshot and dropped it into general voice chat.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure how to use moves from other people.
You could go into the compendium packs and drag the move into your list and use it that way.
That being said, the accuracy of the move uses what you roll for assist. So
that means I need to use assist.
yes.
I need to learn assist. Let me see if I can find it in the compendium. Let's see.
It's clever.
I cannot find it.
Let's
Assist.
see.
Oh,
Moves.
that's not assist. Ah. No, that is assist. Moves. Assist exists.
Is that the assist you're looking for?
There it is. Yeah, I found it.
You're known for a skill and perform.
Okay. This is clever and perform. That's a critical hit.
Oh no.
What move are you doing?
Flamethrower.
Were you pointing the move in any particular direction?
A target.
This target has been roasted.
What?
Wow! That was my fire!
Yeah.
Holy
don't
cow, Jim,
think
give me fire.
Well, I got lucky and got your stuff, I think.
Oh.
Do me next.
I think it might be a little bit random. But
If I stand closer to you,
I can try.
I can rub your shoulders while you cast. Does that help?
Number 1.
I'm going with that's the life part.
Okay, it's the life parts moves. What do the life parts?
Scratch, assist, snatch, lucky chant, and quick attack.
You get chain it with assist.
Okay, that is a hit. She is going to use quick attack. He's like, whoa,
Zumi!
she's over here now.
She's fast!
Yes, you're a quick learner, but do keep in mind you still need to practice if you want to get it down consistently.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to definitely need to practice this. This is going to take a while.
In fact, for fun, you want to do another dice roll? Another roll of it?
Number 3 is probably Jasper.
What do you
Okay.
define as powerful?
Well, I'm thinking June is learning. And I'm
June is
going to
very
have
much
fun with
learning.
this.
Oh boy.
June, you vanish into the shadows.
Oh, what? I'm gone.
June?
Where am I? It's
Hello?
dark down here. Help.
Where did June go?
Where did
My
she
screen
go?
is dark.
June? June, where are you?
She's gone to
Help.
the gray world.
No, June.
Just when it comes to
your
your realization that that someone might need assistance.
Help.
Shoot.
I'm stuck.
Vision, can I borrow your shadow?
Sure. Ba-doop.
A weird, ghostly, malicious form pops out of the gray towards you,
Yeah.
chasing at you with a teeth barred.
Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Can she move? Probably.
Bounce it.
I'm guessing you pull her out then.
Grappling.
The ghost is grabbing you!
Ah!
Ah, June, are you okay?
It's not a very strong ghost.
That's a strength check, I imagine.
Strength athletics.
Okay. Strength athletics. She's struggling.
Ah.
Struggling against you.
Life Force comes over and she's like, well, I don't think I've seen assist misfire like that.
But you do manage to pull her out.
You managed to pull her out of a shadow.
With shadow.
Oh, that's an
It was
excellent
dark
question.
there.
You pull her out of range shadow.
Hello?
Ah, is that
June,
what that's like?
June suddenly gets tossed out like a beached fish.
It
Then
was very dark in there.
pair
I
of blue
couldn't
eyes.
see anything.
No, it's I can see. Oh, maybe you're not a ghost. Maybe that's why you can't see
No.
things.
No, I'm not a ghost.
I'm sorry.
No worries. I'm still learning.
Did you try using like your mind eye thing?
I mean, I could, possibly, but I've never been in the ethereal plane before. That was weird.
Well, either you make a new discovery or your mind breaks from discovering eldritch abominations beyond your imagination. Either way, it's fun.
Is that what you feel every time you use that move?
I actually, I don't. I'm mixed. On one hand, it feels kind of great. Other hand, I always feel like I'm being hunted, and I'm not
Yeah,
sure how to feel
that's
about
what I
it.
felt like too. That was spooky. I didn't like that.
It's like there's always a bigger fish out there, and the moment you go in there, they're like, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah. That's ghosts. That's the ghost world. I don't want to go back to the ghost world. Yeah, you see that all of her fur is just popped out.
June.
She's spooked. She's very spooked. Spooked cat.
Eh. Let's try it again.
Spooked psychic cat. Psychic is weak to ghost. I think we're done training for today.
I don't blame you.
Oh my goodness. But I'll keep at it. I'll try to get used to the whole ghost powers at one point.
Yeah.
If those come up again.
Just remember,
There
the
was-
Sith would like to watch you train with your sword at some point in time.
Okay.
He's apparently very much into swords. He's only tried to steal his daddy's sword at least 10 times already.
Yeah, swords are dangerous if they're mishandled. Always remember that.
Sif gives you this boggled look.
It's like they're very sharp. So if you mishandle them, you could hurt yourself.
So you say they're very sharp, and he starts nodding. And then you say you could hurt yourself, and then he just cocks his head.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day you'll learn. But before you go, I have one question for you.
Oh? What was that?
How is Randy doing?
Oh, he's doing fine.
Does he treat you well?
Of course he does.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
June,
that's
you
it.
realize that
Okay.
you have made a mistake as she starts talking your ear off about Randy.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, we could cut the session here.
Hey, wait, come here. Little Zacian guy. Little blue guy.
This is Ashian, yeah.
It's like,
Want to see something cool?
He nods.
Sword.
Shakes. It shakes. It's not that big. It's like a bracelet.
He starts playing with the bracelet.
Rattle. Jingly coins
It's like
noise.
dog toy. Dog toy.
Every time it moves, it's a new sound. Sometimes it quacks. If you flick it just right, it's like
Squeaky. But yeah, back to June. She seems to be feigning a smile. She's like nodding along. Is like, yeah. But anyone who has known June for long knows that it's a bit of a pain smile.
No.
Rain, Nier finds this annoying too.
It's like you can definitely tell that June is thinking about Randy.
Does anyone else watch Rain walk away from everyone?
I imagine June is perceptive enough to notice that Rain is leaving.
I'm gonna say
and
yeah.
the others to follow her.
I'm not possessed, I just didn't want to listen to the conversation.
Okay.
The conversation follows you. Because June is following you.
We can leave it here.
They're defeated.
Well, sorry, Rain, you're stuck with this now.
Has anyone else had anything else they want to do before we wrap up?
No, I'm done for now. Whack.
Okay, we'll see you all next week. Bye bye.
Goodbye.